All right, who's up? It's the Detroit Ass Lickers versus.
Who's home?
Hi, everyone.
Good night, ladies and gentlemen.
And it's a beautiful day in the neighborhood here in, where are we at?
Buffalo, sir, Buffalo.
Buffalo.
We're coming to you here live from Buffalo, New York, Rich Stadium.
And there's me in my jacket looking sexy as ever. By the way, I'm not wearing any pants and my penis is erect.
Well, that's good to know. I really appreciate that. We're bringing you live today, Buffalo.
Oh my God! Look at that.
The Detroit
The nipples are
Lions.
especially hard on the Buffalo side.
I would have to agree with you on that one there, Tim.
Who is Buffalo, anyways?
It's a place in New York that sucks
Tom?
really bad.
Tom is Buffalo. Everyone, Tom is Buffalo.
And Matt is Detroit.
All right, I have defenders. And they're coming out for the toss, ladies, and mostly gentlemen. He picks tails as we see the flip.
Detroit calls tails. And
oh, my God, it's heads.
The call goes to Buffalo. Detroit was picking their tails. Well,
Buffalo's really going to have to watch Barry Sanders because I'm sure he's going to give the ball to him a lot, and I'm sure he's very quick and agile.
Well, you know, Tim, he is
Luckily, Bruce Smith is on Buffalo. They have a great linebacking core. Otherwise,
they have nothing.
All I have to say is watch Barry Sanders because he will be the only offense for Detroit.
He's going to be the man to watch.
Look for, what number is he? Is he number 20?
Barry Sanders?
Yes.
Why, yes, he is.
That just came to me in a dream.
Was it a scary dream?
It was beautiful. Here comes the kickoff, and it's a hell of a boot. Down to the about 7-yard line, comes out, past the 25, to the 30, rumbling, bumbling, stumbling, down to the 38.
And that was a 29-yard gain on that kick return. And the teams take the field. Okay. Yes, this game has been brought to you by Dan Marino, the new owner of the Pirates.
Joe Montana and Paul Newman are included on that list. Who called timeout? Oh, the offsides to start off the game for Detroit. Buffalo comes to the line. Jim Kelly hikes it. Looks around. Sacked. Bada bing.
Oh.
Bada boom.
And the game not starting off well for Buffalo.
Of course, Buffalo on offense has many weapons with Metzelars at tight end. You have Andre Reed as a wide receiver, and you have Thurman Thomas in the backfield.
A very, very lethal offense. Yes, Detroit is well protected.
3-yard gain. It's third, and it's a long 8. It's going to be a rough one here.
Yeah, I have a feeling this is going to be a very close game today.
I believe it'll be a pass play. That's just guessing, though.
Well, use that crystal ball there, Tim.
I love
And the snap. And it's a pass.
Oh, he puts it up. It's caught by Thurman Thomas. Rumbling, bumbling. Here he goes. Oh, stopped by number, who knows?
He's down at about the 35-yard line.
That was an 18-yard gain by Thurman Thomas coming out of the backfield. Surprised the Detroit defense.
Well, Detroit doesn't look like they're awake yet today, Tim. They're just kind of hanging out there, taking a nap. Well, Coach, how's the team look today?
Shitty.
Oh, that's deflected.
Well, you heard
deflect that one. Good job. Pass attempted to number 82. That's Captain BB.
Sounds dangerous.
No, what does BB stand for? Wow. There are many things BB could stand for.
I prefer big boobies.
Oh, man, number 56 flying all around.
And the
Pitch to
handoff.
Thurman Thomas. Couldn't break the tackle. He had
no
air
gain.
past that boy. If he could have got past him, I think he would at least got the first down there.
No gain on that play. No.
No, but I am your sexual commentator for the evening.
And I'm just drunk.
Double cover.
Pass complete in double coverage.
4th and 10 on.
Sorry, that was incomplete.
Yeah. This thing kicks out when you go past too high, does it?
I believe so.
That's on the 43. I would suggest a punt, but
go with it, man.
He's going for big on a 4th and 10 on the 43 of Detroit.
Hey, go with it.
I think Detroit should audible by pressing A.
And he's up for the pass again.
Wide open.
Wow.
Oh, he drops it. Who was that? Number 34, Thurman Thomas, coming out of the backfield.
Well,
had 2 huge plays for first downs for Buffalo, but could not pick up the first down. Wide open. Ball right in his hands.
Well,
he just got scared.
He
just got scared.
I think Thurman belongs in the backfield.
I do too. Although he did catch 2 great passes for first downs earlier. I don't know what happened to him. He must have been thinking about his mom.
Well, Detroit on Buffalo's 45-yard line.
Audible's called. Pass play. Wide open.
Pass wide open.
Number 80. I think that's Brett Perriman.
To a man unknown.
Touchdown, untouched. Nobody was there.
And
look at that. He's singing Funky Cole Medina breaking down.
58-yard TD pass to number 80 for a 14-second time of possession for Detroit.
That's amazing. That's a really long time possession.
And the extra point's up and good.
Will Buffalo be able to recover?
I don't know there, Tim. Well, it's time for that kickoff thing. And he got good.
Oh, that was a short kick. Down to the 25. I think that was about a 16. No, only 11-yard
gain there.
Sorry, I was enjoying my beverage.
I also was enjoying my beverage, Tim. Yes, this game is being brought to you today by, of course, the Night Train Express, the only wine.
Pass interference on Detroit. That should be at least a touchdown and a half.
And the other sponsor tonight happens to be the Beast.
Nobody brings it to you like the Beast.
The only beer for a man with only $5 in his pocket.
Remember, if you enjoy diarrhea, you enjoy the Beast.
Oh, big run for Buffalo. Big run for Buffalo.
Gain of 7 by number 23. Who is number 23? Number 23 is Kenneth Davis.
Yes.
The backup running back, usually just the blocking back for Thurman Thomas, but rumbling, bumbling for a good 7-8 yards on that play.
Well, Thurman's been unable to show anything tonight there, Tim.
No,
so
he had a couple good catches. He just blew that one pretty hardcore, and after that, he was on the sideline sucking some pee-pee.
Well, that's where he belongs. And another pass.
And who was that to? I believe that was in between at least 3 people.
Yes.
3rd and 2. It's a big down for Buffalo. They're almost in field goal range. This would be a 56-yarder right now, so I don't believe they'd be able to make it.
Well, they got to pick up another 10 or 12 more yards here before they're looking at that field goal.
At least.
Well, yeah.
We have been told that the coach is a booze bag. Oh, it's going to be a close. There's going to be a measurement on this one. And he doesn't have it. He's about 6 inches short. The question is he going to go for it? I would tend to believe that he would, since he's not really going to lose too much. It is on the 37. This is dangerous territory. I would go for it, but I'm just a gambling man.
I'd have to agree with you there, Tim. I think I'd be going for this one, pushing good old Thurman across.
Oh, here he goes. He's got the first down and more. I believe he gained
down.
about 2 or 3 on that one. No, he gained about. That was pretty close.
Got it by 2 inches.
I thought he had it by at least. That was a bad.
Very bad spot on that one.
Very bad spot.
no thank you, we'll pass. Sure, we'll go for the midget.
He's on a tear here, man.
Buffalo is on a little bit of a streak here.
Pass play, wide open.
And
interception by number 35. He's going. He's to the 25, the 30. Oh, he gets tackled at about the 32, 33. He was on a march. He goes on forward on fourth. Play action pass just gets swarmed out by Detroit defense. Swarmed.
Buffalo's starting team just hasn't even showed up today.
Some days stuff happens.
I tell you what, the Buffalo defense needs to do something.
Well, if they ain't got no defense, they ain't got nothing. And
Detroit has controlled the ball for a whole, I believe, 18 seconds on the one pass play.
Yes, and something has happened to the ref.
What happened to him? Is he a midget now?
No, he is quite large. He's quite a large man. And Detroit from the huddle.
He goes to another pass play. Linebacker coming after him. He's going to catch him. He got him. Sacked.
Oh,
sacked by
wow.
number 53. Who is that? Shane Conlon? Who's that number
yes,
50?
that
I
was
don't know who
definitely
53
the
is.
double
I believe
fifth
it's
buck.
Shane Conlon, but I don't know. The only reason I know these names is because Buffalo's been to the Super Bowl 4 times and never won.
Well, them in Denver, you know, they're going for that contest. See who can go the most and not win.
Shotgun formation.
Oh,
and he gets tackled in the back. Barry Sanders gets tackled in the backfield for a 4. That's 3rd and 24.
You're not gonna see that very often there, Tim.
You know, I didn't think that they were hiring midgets.
Well, you know, the NFL's got that equal opportunities employment thing.
Dwarfism is really big nowadays.
And
all the time in the world, and he drops it. Who was that? That was number 80. I believe that was Brent Perriman, but I'm not sure.
Yeah, yes, it was. Brett Perriman. Eric
It's
Kramer.
4th down and 24.
Eric Kramer looking good until that last pass play there.
Well, he only had one other pass before that. That was a good pass before that.
I'd have to agree. And
it's a fake punt.
Detroit for the fake punt.
He gets sacked at the 10. Buffalo's going to take over on the 10-yard line.
6-yard loss.
Now, was that a mistake or what?
Well, poor coaching decisions tonight.
Well, I do believe so. I believe that the Detroit coach should be killed and should buy everybody beer for the rest of the night.
I'd have to agree on that one there, Tim, but I think it's because the coach has been boozing quite heavily this evening.
Well, you know, he is a booze bag.
And he's also drinking Nitrate Express, one of our sponsors this evening. Ooh.
Short gain. I believe he gained about 1 yard, almost 2 on the play. I think that was Thurman Thomas on the carry. It'll be 2nd down and 8. He really needs to. I would say he at least needs 3 out of this. If he makes a big mistake here, it could be really detrimental.
Oh, and he's
wide open.
Oh,
double covered. It was a tough play.
You know what?
But it should have been caught. It really should have been caught by Andre Reed.
Jim Kelly's throwing with his eyes closed this evening. He just ain't hitting the broadside of a barn from inside shooting out.
Sets up on a big 3rd down and 8.
Oh, this could make or break the game.
Oh, he's going to go for the run. Oh, gets tackled in the backfield, 4th and 11. I would say he would have to go for the field goal.
I would have to agree on that.
I would say you have to at least put 3 points on the board.
Yes, it's a close enough game that the 3 points could
it's
make
just
or
way
break
too
this game.
it's just way too early to go for the touchdown, I believe. Oh, he passed it. Interception.
Detroit intercepted on the 4th down.
He gets tackled on a 17-yard return.
One thing after you throw an interception, you have to guard against.
He must have hit the wrong button.
And Detroit has possession of the ball on their
One word.
35.
Schmuck. Barry Sanders still hasn't got anything going yet. This is surprising. Detroit, Barry Sanders, I figure, will be the focal point, but it has been the passing game, the only thing that has happened for Detroit. One big pass,
and that isn't
and
much.
that is the only thing that for either team.
Well, the only thing that Detroit has going for him is the passing game, and that's definitely not much. And he's back.
Oh, big sack. That was a big shot by
8-yard
number 55. Who is number 55? Mark Maddox. Just a blast. I believe he might have dislocated his rectum. Didn't get the first down. Let's make it 4th down and 3.
Number 80, Brett Perriman again for another nice reception.
He's on his own 35. It's up to him. He faked it last time, and it could have cost him deeply, but it came up with a big interception on a very stupid fake field goal.
And on the 4th down,
he's going to go for it. He's got men open all over the field. Oh, wide open. Overthrown.
My.
Can you believe that? This man is just gambling, and he is just goddamn lucky that it's come up good for him.
Eric Kramer just was not on that one at all, Tim.
It's until Buffalo capitalizes on one of these turnovers, why not just keep going if Buffalo can't put up any points?
Yeah, Detroit's getting lucky so far tonight there, Tim.
Very lucky. Their defense is coming up big for nice pass.
14-yard
Threads the needle. 83,
Buffalo.
I believe that's Andre Reed. I'll take a double peck on that one. 83, Andre Reed, yes.
The Terminex guy has been notified.
Nice run. Oh, very nice run. Twisting and turning for 5 yards, 2nd and 5.
The only productive run we've seen so far this evening.
This is turning up to be a nice drive as long as he doesn't throw it. He's had 2 interceptions, I believe, so far. There's 35 seconds, a timeout called by Buffalo in the first half. He at least needs 3 points before the half.
They can't go into halftime with a big goose egg there.
I really don't think. They've been down in scoring position every time and have never come up with any points. They at least need 3 this time. Offsides. Another 5 yards. That'll be real nice. That will be real nice.
That's going to hurt Detroit.
They're down to the 12-yard line. 2nd and 1 now. That means he could go for the end zone here, and he can still do what he wants. 2nd and 1. That's a very good down to play with.
And
pass could be. No, incomplete.
And no good once again. There is no passing game this evening. And then again, there's not a running game this evening either.
This game is just starting ugly. I mean, everybody's gambling and nobody's coming out good.
Both teams looking like they're not here tonight, Tim. Both teams looking very bad.
You know, it really looks like the coaches are a bunch of booze bags to me.
I'd have to say that both coaches have been hitting the bottle pretty hard.
Oh, wide open to number 83, Andre Reed, and he drops it. 4th and 1. I don't know. I don't know what I would do here. It's 4th and 1. You want to get a touchdown, but with only 21 seconds left, you might think about the field goal.
I'd have to take the 3 points.
With the way Buffalo's been playing, I might go for the 3.
Yeah, but
he's going for it. Is he going to get it? There's going to be a no-gain turnover. I thought he had it. Number 23, he had nothing. Shoestring tackle on that one.
And so far, nothing that Buffalo has tried to do has worked.
17 seconds left. You got to think he's going Hail Mary on this one.
I've been using it.
Don't get caught with your pants down here. Into the back of the end zone. Almost sacked. Incomplete. I believe there'll be about 8 seconds left.
I think at halftime here, both teams are going to have to get it together. And
now the coach is going to have to do some talking because they both look like shit.
They might as well not even come back out. They might as well just sit in the locker room and sob.
In shotgun formation to Barry Sanders. He only gets about 3 yards on the play. 3rd and 7. Time's about to run out. That's halftime. Score 7-0 Detroit. They had one big pass play to start the half off, and then after that there was nothing.
And once again, tonight's game brought to you by Nitrogen Express, the only wine.
And by the Beast. Remember, I love diarrhea.
And they're both really cheap. And if that rectum's bothering you, I'd have to say
We
go
didn't
with
even
the
get to see
diarrhea.
any stats because, well, I don't even want to talk about it. They're just so bad.
And Buffalo.
Oh, that was a hell of a
to
boot by
Detroit.
Buffalo. Down to, I believe, about the 5-10-yard line. Fumble.
Fumble
Ball's
on the
loose,
field.
just sitting
Ball
there.
is loose.
Man picks it up, runs out of bounds, I believe, about his own 20 or 19-yard line.
And Detroit recovers that one.
That would have been huge. If Buffalo could have picked that one up, that would have been an easy at least 3 points. Of course, you never know with the way Buffalo's running their offense.
And I don't think the coach knows how they're running their offense either. So we'd have just had to watch and see.
You know what I love about this game? You just do not know what's going to happen next.
And you don't. And
Oh, he should have been
wow.
sacked there.
Handoff.
Oh, and he does get sacked.
Oh, 6-yard loss.
By number 73, who is
Second
number...
and 16 for Detroit.
There is no 73.
And we're not sure what happened to the ref, but it looks like a bad Disney movie.
Barry Sanders again. He's getting nothing today. Nothing. I haven't seen a game yet that the running back, except for not even Emmitt Smith, no running back has gotten any yardage in either of the two games that we've seen today.
Very bad day for the running backs.
Marcus Allen had a whole 10 yards on, I believe, about 20 carries. Ooh, screenplay. We get caught in the backfield, though. 4th and 23. If he goes for it here, this is... Wow. Well, I've been trying to, but, you know, this list pretty much blows.
And I have
He's
no
going for it on
Detroit
4th
list.
and 23 at his own 5. Is he going to get sacked? Almost sacked.
Oh, and up, and
Complete.
whoa.
First down, 40, 45.
And he's still
He's
up.
going. He's going to the 40, 35, 30, 25, 20, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown. Oh, man.
And
4th
Detroit
and 20.
finally shows defense. An 89-yard TD pass to number 84.
That pass was just uncalled for.
Herman Moore.
All I got to say is 4th and 23 going for it for your own 10. Brilliant.
And Buffalo's defense looking just as bad as their offense tonight.
It's only 14-0. There's still a lot of time for a comeback, at least to tie it up. All you need is one solid drive, maybe a turnover. This is time for Detroit to pick up its defense big. Stop them here. It'd be a big lift to Detroit's defense. This will be the first time that Buffalo's had the ball this half. They get out to, whoa, gets out to about the 33.
Their own 33-yard line for a 20-yard gain. 1st and 10 for Buffalo. And hopefully their offense can produce something this set.
Buffalo's been producing. They just can't produce on that critical 3rd or 4th down. They've been getting some first downs. Just when it comes down to time to punch it in, they just can't do it.
And 3 and out isn't going to win the game for you, that's for sure.
Oh, that should have been caught. Again, Buffalo's been dropping a lot of balls, and the defense for Detroit's been tipping a lot of them. They've been catching them by their ass.
Both defenses keeping teams pretty much under control, except for that one bad set of downs for Buffalo.
Buffalo's just had 2 big plays that have crushed them. Otherwise, they've been playing pretty good defense. That's out of bounds. No way of catching that.
Poorly thrown pass.
Nice coverage, though. Third and 10. 2:19 left in the 3rd. Big down for Buffalo.
And Kelly is
He's
back
wide
in.
open. He's got him. A good about 22-yard gain.
And first first down in a long time for Buffalo. Hopefully they can convert.
They really need to punch it in here. They're on Detroit's 46. 2 minutes left in the third, and, well, let's see what they can do.
Maybe they can turn this into something.
They really need to turn this into points.
And
ooh,
another
nice
complete
catch on
pass
the
for
sideline.
Buffalo.
I didn't think he was going to get both feet in. Great catch by Andre Reed.
And all of a sudden, Buffalo's offense has woken up.
And the coach flashed me his tongue. Lick my balls, please. Both.
And Kelly passed back
Was that
pass
tipped?
again.
Who was that to? I have no idea. That was supposed to be to Thurman Thomas, but that was one of the ugliest plays I've ever seen yet.
Which is saying a lot watching this game.
A minute 10 left in the third. They really need some points on the board here. Oh, wow. Almost got hit wide open. Number 80. Who was that? That's a touchdown. Beautiful. Bill Brooks, their third receiver. Not Andre Reed, not Beebe. They're two main receivers, but they go to their third receiver to get their touchdown.
Well, whatever works. Beebe and Reed haven't been performing this evening, so go to the second string.
I tell you what, Detroit's defense has been covering those two main guys pretty good, so I guess if you go to your lame-o receiver, you get a nice little touchdown.
And Detroit definitely wasn't expecting it. And the game all of a sudden has become so much closer.
It's
Buffalo.
the third quarter. It's 14-7.
Buffalo only down by a touchdown. The game has become close once again.
I would say Buffalo just needs to worry about the long passes. Anything short. Barry Sanders hasn't been able to do anything. If somebody can get this ball, it'll be a touchdown.
And
run out of the... What are they going to give him on that? Touchback. Oh.
And a touchback for Detroit.
See, if he would have been hit facing frontwards, that would have been a safety. But he turned back around. And I don't know. That was just a bullshit call. If Buffalo would have got that ball, that would have been a touchdown, Buffalo.
Yes, it would have.
The question is, can Buffalo guard against the long pass? Ooh, Barry Sanders gets smacked again. He really can't get anything started.
Both defenses protecting well against the running game this evening.
I'm still waiting for a running game to start.
And I believe we have a turkey in the booth.
Pass play, play action. Oh, he gets smacked at his own 10.
9-yard loss.
At his 10.
9-yard loss on that play.
Of course, you never know with Detroit. They've had 4th and 23, went for it, and got a goddamn touchdown.
Well, they have showed that they can convert.
End of the quarter. We're going to the fourth quarter with a 14-7 game. And it's 3rd and 19 on Detroit's 10. This is a big down for Buffalo. But Buffalo has really got to hold them here. There's only 5 minutes left in the game, so I really think they're going to have to hold them on this set of downs.
This will make or break the game for Buffalo.
And if Detroit goes for it on 4th down and doesn't get it this time, if they don't get it here, it's going to be huge. Pass play, wide open, but out of bounds.
And Eric,
4th and 19. I would suggest punt at your own 10, but hey, Detroit, it's worked otherwise.
They have showed that they can convert from their own 10-yard line. And the luck has been with Detroit.
So far, but in the second half, Detroit has not put up a point or gotten any yards.
That might have something to do with them not touching the ball also.
Well, they were licking the ball.
And they are going for it once again. And they did.
Incomplete. Buffalo
Almost.
will have the ball 1st and 10, maybe even 1st and goal. I don't know where they're going to spot the ball. 1st and 10, he must be outside the 10, maybe at the 11-yard line.
But almost converted on another 4th down.
Well, that was a big, big play by the defensive back for Buffalo. I'm not sure exactly who that was, but he came up huge.
And 1st and 10 on the 11 for Buffalo.
It's time for Detroit's defense to come up big because this is huge. This is the game. To me, this is the game.
And, whoa.
Wow, what was that? I think that was supposed to be an end around. 7-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
And like you said, this will make or break the game for Buffalo. If they score here, all of a sudden the game becomes even.
I think if Buffalo doesn't score here, that Detroit's just gonna run out the clock. Another handoff.
And
touchdown.
Buffalo.
14-13. Still going to get the extra point. There was a block in the last game. So if he can block this extra point, Detroit will still have the lead.
Well, hopefully they'll get the points.
Well, you always think extra point is going to be easy until somebody blocks it.
And it's up and good.
It's good, yes. 14-14. There is 4 minutes left. Time for anybody to take the lead.
It becomes a whole new ball game.
All you need is one big pass play, field goal, game.
This also could become an overtime game in a hurry.
It could. The way that both of the offenses are playing, I definitely see overtime. I think whoever makes the first turnover, that will cost the game for them.
Well, a 22-yard return on that kickoff.
Well, if somebody goes for it on 4th down again and doesn't get it, that I would say, well, depending on where they're at, that could be the game there.
I'd have to agree. This may turn into a kicking game.
It could be. I believe I have Steve Christie on. I have Steve Christie as a kicker here.
And, of course, Rodney Peete for the line.
Wide open, caught, tripped up in the middle of the field, right on the 50-yard line.
And a 23-yard game for Detroit.
I believe Detroit will be calling a pause.
Yes, Detroit calls a timeout on the field.
Do you want to call a pause there, Detroit?
And
we pause now for station identification. All right, let's go. Game on. Game on. Back to the game. The score is 14-14. Clock running down at 3:15 and counting. First down and 10 on the 49 of Detroit. They're looking to get something going. They need at least a field goal. They really don't want to turn the ball over. That would be really huge. Oh, he's got all day to pass. Throws it out of bounds, wide open.
And the phones are ringing like crazy on the Detroit sidelines. And we are now watching the scouting report.
Damon, 2:54 left. Ball on the 49 of Detroit. They're marching down to get at least 3. They really need a field goal, I would say, at least.
I'd have to agree with you that this is a whole new ball game.
He's looking for a pass. He's got all the time in the world. Wide open, thrown to nobody. He keeps throwing across the drain. That was to it's 3rd and 10. 3rd and 10. That was to Barry Sanders. Well, he was running the opposite way. That's a very hard pass to throw if you're running the opposite way.
Yes, but Detroit's coach just happened to say, "What the fuck were you thinking, you fucking asshole?"
I believe Detroit's been thinking that the whole game.
Yes, I believe they've had serious problems misreading the signals.
Well, I've been thinking, what the fuck is Detroit thinking a lot on this 4th down? Pass to nobody.
And once again.
4th down and 10 on the 49. The question is he going to go for it? It could give, I would say punt, but hey, that's a long goddamn field.
Buffalo's defense coming through once again.
There's 2:34. There's plenty of time for Detroit, even if they punt it, to get the ball back. They got the 2-minute warning, and they have 3 timeouts.
And they are punting. Long.
Gets it at the 5 to the 20.
About the 7.
Ooh, not
12-yard game.
That wasn't a very good return. I felt he should have got at least more than that. He only got back to the 20.
Well, 1st and 10 on the 20 for Buffalo.
I believe it's not an awesome defense. I believe it's the fact that the offense has no clue what they're doing. Nice juke. He's going.
And the sideline.
There's only 2 minutes and 20 seconds counting. 2 minutes and 10 seconds counting. Will they get another playoff before the 2-minute warning?
And
I do not believe they will.
They're going to attempt it. And no, they won't. 2-minute warning.
They got 2 minutes, but they have 3 timeouts. They need to get in field goal range. Oh, yes.
A turnover would definitely end the game.
That would be a question mark. We have to see. We haven't seen who's the kicker for Detroit anyways there, Damon.
Rodney Peete.
He's not the kicker.
Sorry. Wrong answer. Eric Kramer.
That's a quarterback, too.
And wrong answer once again. I will go to the sheet.
Jason Hansen. Well, we have Jason Hansen and Steve Christie. It's going to come down to one of those two. There's only a minute 30 counting by the time they get up to their line. And they're on their own 45.
Well, my inability to
almost a sack.
Paperwork.
Oh, would have been a very big play. 82, Don Beebe. The clock does stop at about minute 22. Second down and 10 on their own 45.
And Buffalo attempting to make something.
Well, I don't know. I might be thinking overtime if I don't get it done here.
I'd have to say that overtime is definitely looking like it's going to happen.
Oh, it's a running play. He's got all the room.
And a first down.
First down.
And more.
And he goes out of bounds. That'll stop the clock. 11-yard gain. First down at the 33 and a half.
And Buffalo finally showing a running game.
That would be a 50-yard field goal. That is in the range of Steve Christie, although that would be a beast of a kick.
He's got to get a hold of it.
Oh, I thought they were at the 33. They're at the 40. Oh, almost a sack.
And
if he would have dove, he might have had a chance.
Jim Kelly once again showing his inability to throw the ball this evening. And
minute 5. This is a very exciting game. This is coming down to the wire.
That are new to the game, for those of us that have been drinking heavily. Those of us that can't talk to the
running back has the ball. He sat there and thought about it for a while, and he got almost nothing. The clock is running.
And a short gain for Buffalo.
53 seconds left. Buffalo calls a timeout. They really need, I would say, well, to tell you the truth, they need to get close to first down territory to even have a chance. I thought they were at their 33. They're at the 43. There's no way in hell that they're making this field goal.
To tell you the truth, Buffalo needs a miracle. In order to win this game,
somebody needs a miracle to win this game. He goes for another running play. Surprising. He's got daylight.
He's got
a
first down and more. Almost out of bounds.
11-yard gain. Does he want to call a timeout or not?
They are almost in field goal territory. But he's got to get all of it.
I would say he's in field goal territory now. This is a long kick.
A long kick, but he's got to get all of it.
That's a 49-yarder.
If he doesn't get a hold of the ball, though, they don't have anything.
That's field goal range if he gets a full boot on.
Yeah, well, he doesn't play.
36-yarder. I would say he could make it.
And the running game.
Wow. Running game is really starting to work. I think Detroit's defense getting tired.
6-yard gain.
Time's running with 20 seconds left.
And Buffalo only having one timeout left calls it.
Are they going to call it?
Timeout.
Now if they run now, they better get their field goal line on quick. Otherwise, it's OT.
Or out of bounds. They got to head for them sidelines.
He's going for the field goal now. Now he will have to aim a little bit left, and this is going to be a nice attempt.
And a long field
he
goal
could make it. It's long
up
enough.
and
It's good.
And Buffalo pulls ahead with a very long field goal.
That was a beautiful kick. A nice 42-yard field goal. There is about 10 seconds left. He has a chance for, well, he pulled off an 89-yarder on a fourth down from his own 5. I believe that he could do it. It'll be tough.
Yes, Buffalo has been quite impressive in the second half.
Well, I don't know what Coach told them at the halftime, but they're coming out very impressive. Ball bouncing all around. Clock starts. 10-yard line to the 15. He's down at about the 16-yard line.
And a fight on the field.
The clock is stopped. I believe there's only about 8 seconds left, maybe more, maybe about 12 seconds.
Let's look at the final stats.
Oh, that was the game.
And the game is over.
Well, now that it's all over, let's take one last look at it.
And Buffalo takes that one.
Wow.
Who's next?
We're running game was the only reason Buffalo won.